I can't wait to
too much information.
I can't wait to hear in a week about Kevin's search history that got him arrested. Child rape. Like, Kevin, you can't actually just type that in. That's not going to be a good one.
You're going to be put on a list somewhere.
You'll be like the guy from The Who that was like, I was just researching.
I went to the library.
I heard about that, yeah.
Welcome to the Garbage Pail Skids Podcast. I am your host, Shane Kopke, here with the other host, Tim Gage.
Hello.
And Fuckface McNichols.
Hi.
I mean, Kevin McNichols. I get your name wrong all the time.
I know.
It's a challenging one.
It's a tough one. It is.
It doesn't roll trippingly off the tongue.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, so we talked about Pompeii last week, and Kevin still has that on his fucking screen.
I do. What can I say? I couldn't get over the image.
How many times you work yourself out on that one, Doug?
Yeah. How many eruptions did you make?
Well, not quite 10, but
yeah, it's not for lack of
9.5.
trying, I'm sure.
It's weird. Kevin's dog is in that form at his house, just covered in cum.
It's like fucking Han Solo.
like, why'd you break
In
your
carbonite.
dog's legs? I had to pose him.
You know what? I wonder. There's got to be a porn that they do that in.
Will they have Han Solo and carbonite?
Yeah, but it's all
Jacking
jizz.
off?
No, it's just jizz.
I
Jizzed
can
on
see him,
carbonite.
like, fully erect and like tons of
Yeah, there's
Leia's fucking him.
there has to be that.
Well, if there is,
There's got to be a
gotta
porn
be.
for almost
I'm
everything.
sure. Oh, yeah.
If not, guys, we can put something like that together, I'm sure.
Oh,
We've
for
got
sure.
connections.
It's
Dude,
true. I
There's
mean,
tons of Han Solo lookalikes in our circle.
lots of them.
Yeah, right?
Dude, like,
not to mention the Leia ones.
oh, yeah. Throw a stone, you'll hit
why?
one of them right in
Because
the
she's
head.
dead.
Yeah.
No.
Lookalikes.
That's sad.
Not the real
Yeah,
Carrie
the
Fisher.
Yeah. God
She's
rest
still
her
dead.
soul.
She's still dead.
They fucked that movie up so bad.
Which
they
one?
fucked it so hard.
The one
Which
where
one?
the
All
one
of
where
them?
all
Oh,
three,
yeah.
the new one, all of the new ones.
the
They had potential. The first one had great potential.
First one was good potential. I think it was.
It had
pretty decent.
potential.
But it was the same story as 4.
That's
right?
one of the reasons why it was
But that's
garbage.
Also, but that's also one of the reasons why it wasn't bad.
Well, that's
You know
just
what I
it.
mean? It's like you can go either way, I think, on that, and just be like, "Oh, a familiar story. Let's just keep going."
well,
with
I
that.
get they were trying to do the whole George Lucas thing where he talked about how like history rhymes and all that stuff. I know they were
Well,
trying to kind of go with
that's
that.
the theory of the actual Jedi and Sith too. Though.
Yeah.
It repeats itself.
It's sort of a
over-
repeating
yeah.
thing, yeah.
But the part that was
cycle.
terrible though was in I think the second movie, or was it
The
first?
casino.
Oh, yeah, that was off. That was the second
casino
one.
was the
yeah.
fucking
Last
stupidest
Jedi,
goddamn scene I've ever seen.
Last
For
Jedi
me-
was awful.
For me, the worst one was Princess Leia fucking or General Leia going through the windshield. And
Oh.
and then fucking
doing that Mary Poppins shit.
and
yeah.
back to the fucking ship.
A spoonful
What
of
the
sugar keeps
Like-
the Jedi's down.
Like all of a sudden, she has powers that nobody knew about, and even she didn't.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like the only powers she had even alluded to having
Was maybe mental powers.
yeah, mental,
communicating with
yeah,
his brother.
and being able to know things
Yeah.
that you couldn't know.
Well, and the thing is, I remember in the books, like way later on,
we're
she
not
actually
referencing
becomes a
the
Jedi.
books. There's no way.
But it's
Here we
like
go.
Fuck
20
that,
years
no.
All right,
later.
fucking
Nope.
nerd.
The books don't fucking count.
And
We're
I
talking
get
about the
that.
goddamn
I get that.
movies.
What about
And
the
you know what?
cereal? Remember when the cereal when they had this?
Or the pillowcases?
Yeah. What about the pillowcases, Kevin?
had
Or
those
the
too?
action figures?
Yeah.
I
You had
remember.
those
I remember
too?
playing with the action
I
figures.
fucking love the pillowcases.
I never had the pillow.
I had both, man. They're fucking awesome.
I had the action figures.
I still
Yeah.
remember.
I wish
my-
I kept those. They're worth money.
Yeah,
now.
dude, I had the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that's
you
worth
won
some
that in
money
a,
now.
weren't you were gambling for that or something?
No, that one I
for
think.
the AT-AT?
No, that I wanted. That would have been worth some stuff too now.
Yeah.
And actually, my favorite thing that I had was the fucking speeder bike that exploded when you pushed the button on the back.
Oh, I
You know,
think
like
I
it-
remember
like it
that
ran
one.
into a
yeah,
tree.
Yeah, we had talked
yeah.
about that. Then we got
Yeah.
into the whole conversation about crash test dummies. And those
Dude,
action
those
figures.
Those were
fucking
cool.
great, too.
I had a few of those when I
Yeah.
was a kid too.
I Googled
I had the
it
car.
recently. They're a lot bigger than I thought they were
Yeah,
as a kid.
the car
Yeah.
was like
yeah, they're
car was
pretty
big.
huge.
Mhm.
But you can't find them anywhere unless you want to spend top dollar for
Oh,
them.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well,
In the package type thing.
Uh-huh.
all that shit from when we were kids. Yeah,
It's all
there's
worth
a
money.
lot of stuff that's worth a lot of money.
There's a lot of toys and comics
First
and
off,
all kinds of shit. I
Because
wish
a
I
lot of
saved.
us made it big.
But I don't
That's
know.
what it is.
I don't
A
understand
lot of
the
our
people
generation
that
made money.
I don't understand though the people that fucking said, "Hey, I'm 7. I'm keeping this in the package forever."
I'm sure it was their parents.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were still kids that were like, "You know what?
I see a future in this.
Fucking nerds.
Yes.
There were some
yes.
that did
Nerds.
that, man, but not most of them.
Yeah.
Most of us just
They were
tore them right
out-
out of the
they-
packs. We were like, come on,
They
Luke,
weren't
kill the
prescribed
stormtrooper.
Adderall on that shit that
Yeah.
time either, so they
Yeah.
weren't allowed
That's
to.
true.
They didn't
That's
have any
true.
of that.
Yeah, disappointing.
That's right. Well, we didn't have autism 10 years ago. Yeah, because it was undiagnosed. No
Yeah.
one knew what the fuck
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
No,
You,
you
just
were
had, you had a bunch of retarded kids walking around not knowing what the fuck's going on.
you were like, oh, who's the gay kid over
Yeah.
there?
Well,
You
now
know,
they
or the weird kid.
Well, now
that's all it was.
They overprescribe that shit now for kids. And now
Well,
the
yeah,
kids
it's-
have all these problems from all
well,
that
like we
shit.
had
now.
pointed
It's a
out,
pendulum.
a lot of it's
Yeah,
being canceled
yeah.
too. You can't say fucking Asperger's anymore.
Which
Why
is
not?
dumb because they're now that's not a clinical diagnosis anymore.
Yeah, they can't use. There's a lot of phrases that we deemed a mental deficiency, and we can't say anymore.
Remember, you can't say
we have
monkeypox
to, yeah,
anymore.
We have what? You can't say that now either.
Say what?
I thought is that a new one?
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We can't say
Seriously,
that
we can't
now?
say- what is it now?
It's because people think, or
Oh
the
yeah,
peop-
we had talked about.
We
it.
had
That's
talked
right.
about it.
There's an affiliation to monkeys and them throwing their feces. No.
Yeah, I was thinking
Sure.
butt sex, but you know.
I think it
we'll,
has-
we'll say monkey butt sex. That's what it'll be.
Yeah.
We're not going to say anything about the actual reason because
I just
yeah, we
have
don't
the
need
question:
to get Kevin on a rant.
how did the dog get monkeypox? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, the one in Europe.
Yeah.
Was that England? No, France.
That's called,
Was it
that's
France?
called monkey dog sex. I'm pretty
no,
sure.
This gay couple, their dog somehow got it on its butt.
And you can only get it skin to skin.
Yeah.
No, there was something where a guy was sniffing his dog's asshole. A recent video came
mean,
I
I-
think it was actually licking it too.
I guess
on
that-
a train or something like that.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah. Yeah, he was up in there too, like making sure his dog's asshole was clean. He was actually in there.
Doesn't the dog do that on their
I mean,
own?
there's got to be a better way to get
human
dewormed.
helping him out. And then there's a dude licking a rat on a subway train too. Subway trains have a lot of weird shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but
is
that's always been the
happening
case.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like
Ask
you'd
anybody
hear,
that lives in New York.
yeah, I was gonna say you
Yeah,
hear
well, I think it
stories
was
out of
New
New
York.
York all the time
Yeah.
of like weird shit that
Yeah.
happened even when we were kids. And you know, I think mass transit of any kind is almost always gonna have some fucked up stories.
Yeah.
Like the one where we got offered weed from a cop on there. I mean, he was clearly a cop. He's like, "Hey, I think you guys dropped this." And we're like, "What the? No, I don't think we did."
Thank
cop."
you.
We
That's
just
so helpful of you.
Me and my friend Eric, we just go, "No, sorry, cop," and then we just fucking got off the bus
like,
at
bro,
the next stop.
No,
We're
I
like,
remember.
You
when
must
I-
be new at this job.
They told you as kids, like, you find something dangerous, bring it to an adult, right?
yeah.
And I remember that as a kid. I found a fucking needle in a park, and I ran right to an adult with it. I'm like, hey, this was on the ground. The guy's like, oh, I don't fucking
Yeah,
want
stay
that.
the fuck away from me,
I'm like,
creepy
wait a
child.
minute. Am I not supposed to have this either? I was told to give this to you.
yeah, right? Yeah.
I was so confused because
Uh-huh.
then, whenever you were in school, teachers would tell you, like, you find something dangerous, find the nearest adult and give that to them.
Oh,
so
I
they'll know how
remember.
to
I
take
was
care
taught
of it.
that
And
too.
this,
Yeah.
This adult that I considered an adult freaked the fuck out, and so that freaked me the fuck out, and I started crying. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this thing. Am I going to die now? It was terrible. It was.
I bet. Yeah.
Some of the
would've
dumbest
been great
advice
if-
they give us as kids,
It
man.
would have
Dude,
been great
no
if the
shit.
adult
Yeah.
went along with it. It was
Stop,
like,
drop,
yes,
and
kid,
roll."
you are going to die. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now they
Freaking
just tell
the
them.
fuck out.
Now they just tell them if they go outside, they could die.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the thing
Dude, but
now.
do you guys
God
remember-
forbid you go outside and do something, you're going to
'Cause-
get fucking
Yeah.
killed or kidnapped.
Well,
or
we were on the tail end of the fucking duck cover and whatever,
Uh-huh,
the
duck and
nuclear.
Duck and cover,
Yep.
yeah.
We were on the tail end of that because, like, when we were kids, that's when the
We did-
Soviet
we did
Union
those
fell.
drills.
Yeah, so we were on the tail end of that, and that started in what the '60s
Yeah.
or whatever.
My dad talked about learning that.
Like they
in
used to do it
class.
even crazier
Yeah.
shit.
Well, they
we
had to
did
actually
it in
get under
class
their
too.
desks and
we
shit.
did it
Yeah.
in class too, but we only did it for like a couple years.
It was yeah,
And it was
exactly.
early on.
This was like during the Cuban Missile Crisis,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they were like, "Oh God, we're gonna die."
But I mean,
Yeah.
It's like, what are we're hiding under kindling?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's this gonna do?
It's
And the
gonna
government
make it
finally-
easier for them to find
Yeah.
you.
I
mean,
guess
that's-
yeah, that's probably
and
it.
the government admitted that they knew none
All
of these
Pompeii
things
style?
would work. They just did it so that people would have something to do.
Yeah, the,
when
yeah.
it was
the
happening.
illusion of safety.
It's
the
the
whole
same thing
fight
that-
club
Exactly.
Airport security is the same thing. It's like, didn't they
It's the
say?
most half-assed shit, but then it's also the most militant shit as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
it's
'cause
really
They're
weird.
like,
Yeah.
I can be a dick to you. I can control what you're doing
Oh,
for the
you're
next
black?
hour.
Come on over, buddy.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
basically what it is too. It's pretty fucking racist as I've
Oh,
seen it
fuck
as
yeah,
well.
it is.
Depending on wherever you're at, like you
I don't know. I've seen them take like the oldest fucking ladies for no reason.
That's I think there's race is not involved with that one. It's just being a prick. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those old
like
fucking
oh,
bitches.
hey, 80-year-old lady,
Come on
over
Ethel.
here. Bring
Well,
your oxygen tank.
No,
You're
or
gonna have
they're
to take
try-
your teeth out. You're gonna have to take
Yeah,
them out.
or they're trying to make it look
That's
fair.
how Daddy likes
They
it.
do like one old lady every hour, and then they do 10 black dudes after
Yep.
that, and then one more lady.
Gotta
Okay,
balance it
gotta
out.
get an old
Yeah.
lady.
See,
Balance.
We're being equal here.
Yep.
We're not
Yep.
profiling
Equality.
whatsoever.
Like, she's lived as much as
And then
5 of them.
Then the old black lady gets it the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
I somehow brought a knife on carry-on from Portland down to Vegas.
Wow.
And then I go to get on the flight home from Vegas, and they're like, hey, we need to talk to you. I'm like, okay, what did I do? Like, so we found something weird in
You
the
did it.
x-ray. And I'm like, what'd you guys find? They're like, we think it's a knife. We're going to have to search your bag. I'm like, go for it. I don't have a fucking knife on me.
Yeah.
They come up and they go, is this your knife? I'm like, oh, that's a knife. Yeah, that's
Yep, that's
that's
mine.
one that my dad found, and then he gave it to me, and I tossed it in the bag. And I didn't know I had it. I was like, just throw it away. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know.
They have something like that, a collection plate at all fucking airports where you can literally rifle through all the stuff that the people left behind they can't bring on the plane.
Yeah, and then just mail it to
Lighters,
yourself.
pocket knives, fucking hair gel.
Well, yeah, and you can't take fucking
Semen.
lighter, bottles of
Wait,
semen.
wait.
Oh,
You can't bring hair gel?
No, you actually can't. You
No.
can't bring anything over 1 ounce, I
Yeah,
think.
that's like a liquid container.
Yeah.
Because you can set shit
You
on
could
fire.
or
with it.
you could hide
Well, and
things
they
in
had
it.
it's because they had those binary explosives where you would take 2 compounds, mix them together, and then set it
Oh,
up to where you could blow
yeah.
it up on a plane.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that one in, what was it?
Lucky
Die Hard
Logan.
3. Don't
Lucky
let them
Lo-
mix.
Lucky Logan did it.
Who's Lucky Logan?
That movie, Lucky Logan.
I've never seen that movie.
I
What
haven't
is
seen
it?
that one either.
Oh my God, with Channing Tatum and.
Are you making up another fucking movie?
No, or Logan Lucky.
I have no
I
idea.
never saw it.
I remember
it's got
Lucky
Channing
number 11.
Tatum and the guy who plays 007.
Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig's in it.
Pierre-
Okay.
And the guy who plays Darth Maul's, not Darth Maul, Jesus. The latest bad guy from Star Wars. I don't remember his fucking name.
Grand Mal
fucking-
Tarkin?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. The actor who
Yeah,
plays
that
Kylo
guy.
Ren's in it
Grand Mal
too.
Tarkin. is
It's
the
a
guy
damn
that
good
died in
movie.
the
It's pretty
90s.
fucking funny, but apparently Logan Lucky, Daniel Craig's like ex-con or something like that, and they're robbing a stadium, and he concocts an explosion using gummy bears and because the sucrose in the gummy bears and some other chemical that he buys
Damn.
literally at the
That
snack
sounds
stand.
reasonable.
It sounds like something MacGyver would do.
It worked pretty well
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
MacGyver.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
remember that shit?
He MacGyvered the
Yeah,
hell
that was
out
a
of it.
great show.
I can't believe you guys never seen Logan.
No,
Lucky.
I've
No, I never
never
saw
even
it.
heard of it.
I don't think I
I
have
thought
either.
you were just making up another
And
movie.
I'm the one who's actually presenting a movie y'all never seen. I don't fucking believe
Yeah.
that.
No, that is weird. I mean, I'm surprised Kevin had seen fucking Doom Generation.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
It
shocked
seemed-
that you
yeah.
had seen that.
That's-
'Cause
yeah,
That's a
and
very obscure
It
movie.
is an obscure movie, yeah, but it's fucking crazy.
It's wild, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think when I watched it, I was so wasted.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I drink. I have no idea how much.
Uh,
So I remember it in like bits and pieces. You know how you try to reconstruct a
right,
night?
yeah.
That's how I'm reconstructing that movie. I'm like, yeah, I remember this. They went to a fucking convenience store. There were some garden shears involved at the end.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, speaking of shows
shears?
and stuff,
I
anybody watch
thought
New Game
maybe-
of Thrones?
I did,
No.
yes.
Yeah, I watched the first one yesterday. It was not bad. I mean,
No, it's not bad.
it's
First
promising.
off, from what I've heard, they're being far more faithful to the books. I don't know because I'm
Yeah.
not going to read them.
yeah. Well, and I looked at the book because I have that one. It's Fire and Blood. It's like
he read the outside of it.
Yeah, but it's like
Fire and Blood.
the show that they're doing. It's about that much of a book. That's how much in the book
Yeah.
it covers.
So this is
Uh,
pre-Targaryen, or this
This is
This-
Targaryen saga.
yeah.
this
This is like
172 years
172
before.
years. Game
All
of
right,
Thrones.
so yeah, they just finished the book, didn't they? Recently?
I don't know that he's
No,
finished.
he's
It was
not
the
done.
last.
Still had
It
like
was the last
two
book
more.
he was doing, or something.
He's
like that.
still working on the final book for.
Well, I
Game of
know, but
Thrones.
the Game of Thrones series.
But the one that's out now, he just put that one out not too
Yeah,
long
but
ago.
those-
Fire
that's
and
what I
Blood.
mean.
Yeah.
Fire and
Those
Yeah.
writers, they just made up their own shit,
No, I know that.
which you could tell
Yeah.
that's why it fell apart.
That's
Yeah.
why the last two. Yeah,
But no, the first episode was pretty good.
it was pretty good.
Um,
Dude, the guy that played in the Doctor Who stuff, he plays the brother.
you think I've ever watched
Okay,
Doctor Who?
He's
Which
the guy
Doctor
that plays.
Who?
He's the guy that plays Daemon
7 of them.
Targaryen. You know
Yeah, that's true.
the younger brother of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
king, who like leads the Gold Cloaks and stuff.
Yeah.
He was badass in that. He was probably one of the best actors in it.
Yeah.
that I could see that first episode.
Well, and and you can tell the king's kind of a pussy.
Yeah, he's
You
a
know,
weak king.
yes.
Uh huh.
Well, they all are.
And that's I mean, you saw Cersei. She was not,
Cersei was definitely not a weak queen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. King.
Yeah, this guy,
Oh, my
he's
bad.
like, he's too nice. He
Yeah.
seems to be. And
He's trying
people
to
take
appease
advantage
too
of
many
him.
people.
Yeah, he's trying to appease a lot of people and stuff. And his brother straight up tells him, "Dude, you're weak.
Yeah.
I'm here to protect you."
Well, the weird thing
you
is,
know?
right before he said that, I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, why is he so fucking? What is wrong with him? Like, is that the choice by the actor or the direct? Like, what?
Yeah.
But no, that's part of the story. I didn't know, because you know how sometimes it doesn't fit what the story actually is.
Right.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's some stories you've seen where you're like, okay, that was just a bad choice by the actor.
Yeah, exactly.
And the director
yeah.
didn't fucking go, hey,
and
stop
it
it.
doesn't really feel right in the scene. Yeah.
But when they tied that in, I was like, oh, okay. They
Uh-huh.
are trying to set that as
Yeah.
a precedent.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably won't watch
I like
it.
where it's going.
I'm not going to subscribe to that fucking thing again.
Oh,
For one
HBO.
fucking show. Yeah.
HBO.
There's
Yeah.
no point to it, in my opinion.
I don't know. I love HBO. So
I do
that's
too.
the
For
one.
the
most
last
part.
3 months I've had it, there hasn't been anything on that I like. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I don't care if the
See,
new one's
that's the
coming out.
one channel that I actually do like, and I need to just unsubscribe everything else.
Well, see, I'm hanging on to Netflix and obviously Amazon Prime, but nothing else.
Well,
Yeah.
and hopefully Netflix finally comes back and goes, you know what? You guys have spoken.
Yeah.
Let's put it back into high gear where
Yeah,
we used to
more
have
woke
it.
Bullshit. But no, they've
Yeah.
got some pretty high name actors there on the fucking docket. I like
Oh yeah.
that.
And
Netflix has got a lot of high names.
and I've always loved
employed.
Ozark. Has
Yeah.
always been
Ozark's
great.
great.
It's been a great fucking show.
They got the last season's coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it the last
I
one?
think they said this is going to be the final season.
Well,
this
let's
next
Is
see
season.
how
that
it
what's his
goes.
name when they're the
Jason
Jason
Bateman.
Bateman.
Yeah.
I think I started that
And,
series.
fuck,
I haven't
what's
really
her
gotten
name?
very far into it.
His wife.
Yeah.
It's Laura Linney.
Yeah, Laura
Yeah,
Linney.
she's a great
She's
actress.
always good.
She's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Uh,
watching that Alone survival thing on Netflix where they send like 10 people out and to the wild. Right now they're in bear country and they're literally by themselves with
You're just
their own
hanging out in
cameras.
Portland.
Well, yeah, even better. It's even scarier. No, they're in like someplace in Canada on some place called Bear Mountain, and they literally are camping next to grizzly bears and
Really?
having to survive for whoever stays the longest wins.
Well, that's kind of a cool idea.
There's certain
Yeah.
areas where
And they film themselves. There's no camera crew. I think they get
Blair
like
Witch style.
I think every 2 weeks a crew comes in and checks their medical status.
Make sure that they're not about to die or
Yeah,
something.
or in case obviously they stop recording and no one knows. Obviously, they got to
Yeah.
check every 2 weeks.
Well,
as
yeah,
part
and
of their contracts, so
Mhm.
they don't die, or if they are dead, they can find them.
I think
I-
all that
yeah, I
shit
think that's all
started
about
from like
legalities.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're
Survivor,
right.
I think, had some close calls, and
I
they had
heard
to
that.
start-
Oh no, there was
Yeah.
one where the gal she was so malnourished she passed out,
Wow.
Yeah.
and they showed up days later and found her, and just like, yeah, we're gonna have to call it. You're done. And she's like, no, I don't want to go. I was like, yeah, you're gonna die.
She's
We
like,
need to bring you out.
But I
Yeah.
could win
Yeah.
$500,000.
She gets half a million for
Yeah.
fucking dying.
And you guys will take 200,000
Yeah.
out of it,
Yeah, no shit.
wild.
Not to mention the government
could-
will tax it.
so I can pay off my student loans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
right.
that's so funny about it. It's like all these high goals that they have to do with this money and shit. It's like I can pay off my house, spend more time with my
Yeah.
family, and all that. Oh, that's great, but you're not going to do much with that.
No.
$500,000 because the majority of them are already pretty well off. That's the other thing I think is kind of like they're wearing the fucking Columbia sportswear, like the really expensive,
Yeah.
really expensive shit that they're. There's this one fat guy that I really like that doesn't have anything fancy at all. He calls himself a troll the whole time. And he's actually doing pretty goddamn good for himself. He's eating grubs and berries and shit.
Fuck that.
He's like,
I couldn't do the grubs.
He's
Yeah.
like, I packed on weight just for this show because I knew I wasn't going to eat for a while. So I ate.
Well, yeah,
for
your body will
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
eat
Yeah.
And he's like, I
That's
think
actually
he's,
smart, man.
He's like 50 days in. He's already lost 65 pounds or something like that.
but that's all
Yeah, that's-
extra weight,
Yeah.
that's like
that his body's consuming itself.
Well, yeah,
That's- he
he's
said
probably
that's the
in-
reason I did it.
Strangely enough, he's probably in ketosis and fat.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's exactly
so
what it
he's
is.
just burning nothing but fat to
Exactly.
actually survive. There was
Yeah.
a guy that they medically did that. He was like fucking, I don't know, 300, 400 pounds or something like that. And they
Yeah,
medically
I remember something like
yeah,
that.
they medically followed him and made sure he had all the nutrients, but he never ate for a year.
Yeah.
All he did is drink water.
What?
And yeah, he lost all of the weight. And the other thing that was crazy about it is his skin elasticity went back down to normal.
He didn't have the flop.
He didn't have
the flop.
any flappy skin at
Whoa.
all at the end of it, and he lost like I think 200 pounds or something like that in a year.
So wait, okay. He they basically medically got him into ketosis.
Yeah,
And
and
then
kept him
Maintained
there
his ketosis.
and maintained his ketosis by giving him nutrients with the water, and all he did is drink water for a year.
Whoa.
It's because he was so fat that his body
was just
yeah, it's just
living
eating the
off
fat.
of it. Yeah. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I-
Ketosis works.
It's
yeah,
fucking.
I had no idea that was
Yeah.
even
That's why the whole
possible
keto diet's such a fucking fad right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, it's great. You're so quick. You lose weight so quick, but you're eating like no carbs whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you're
I mean,
eating
I'm
is
not
fucking
against meat and cheese. Well, some cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think most cheeses no, they
Yeah.
can't.
Well, no, there's no carbs in cheese.
Yeah, but they don't do dairy generally
Oh.
on those.
Yeah,
From what I know.
I've read. Yeah, because I've seen people talk about this a lot on different shows.
Yeah,
and
they'll
stuff.
cut out dairy
Uh-huh.
and like some vegetables they'll keep, but not
Mhm.
all of them.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them where you're like, no, too many. Like I don't know.
I
what
totally
is.
thought it was
Yeah.
carbohydrates the
Sugars
whole
and
time through. That's why I thought keto diet was cutting out all carbs.
shit.
I mean, because
It's-
it ties in the same thing with diabetics. You know?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty familiar
it's
with
it's
that.
no carbs, and I forget what else goes into
Sugars,
it.
but that's carbs.
Well, yeah, but that's carbs. Any carbs whatsoever. They cut all of that out, and I think they're allowed a certain amount,
Mm-hmm.
per day.
Yeah.
But there's people that do keto and then fucking go and do like marathons and shit, but they'll carb load the shit out of that day because it gives you that extra
Oh,
boost.
yeah.
while
Well,
you're
there's
doing-
certain carbs
And they're
that
gonna
everybody
burn all
do
those carbs
yeah,
off
well,
anyway.
they'll drink this shit
Yeah.
in the middle of a fucking race because it just gives you that little extra fucking
boost, yeah.
and then you just keep going. I mean,
can
it's
see it.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
fucking weird.
You know, there's another diet that's really popular. It's right now. It's the carnivore
Methamphetamine.
diet.
Oh,
Meth-
carnivore.
Yeah, methamphetamine.
Yeah, that's a pretty good diet.
No, the
I hear.
carnivore diet. I've heard that a lot of people are doing that too, where they're just eating.
I was
meat.
gonna say if you're gonna start that, probably best to just do an elimination diet. Start with just nothing but meat, and then add something if it fucking acts weird or you
Yeah.
gain a lot of
Yeah.
weight or whatever. Cut that back out,
Mhm.
and then go to the next thing.
Yeah.
That's what. That's actually I think that's how. Who was it? Kayla Peterson. I think.
Oh yeah, Michaela. I was going to
Michaela.
mention Jordan Peterson.
I think that's
Peterson,
actually
yeah.
how she did it. She was doing
Uh-huh.
the elimination diet, and she found that when she added anything back,
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah.
and then she just now all she
Well,
eats is meat.
And the fascinating thing about those two is that they both had immunodeficiencies, like
Yeah,
a
that are
lot of
gone.
problems that are just
Gone.
Yeah.
from switching to
well,
the carnivore diet. Yeah,
she had like multiple surgeries
No
because
through her
Vic,
life,
no daddy,
yeah.
nothing. Huh?
Yeah.
nothing.
she
like that.
she had
Sugar
like
daddy?
multiple surgeries when she was a kid because her
Yeah.
joints were killing themselves. Yeah,
Yeah, she had some really bad ones. Like
yeah, like
her,
hip surgeries,
yeah.
knee surgeries.
Her early life was rough.
Yeah.
She was just ill all
That
the
sounds like
time.
some Jenny McCarthy bullshit, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not buying into it. She
Dude,
believed that
well,
diet fixed everything. Fucking
They're not
crazy
trying to
dude.
sell anything.
It's
they're
not
mostly just
complicated
just,
to believe.
That's dumb.
Do you know how your immune system works?
What's that?
I don't know. But I was-
This is like it's like a. Oh, is it for pooping and stuff?
well, I know
like that, or
your gut biome has something to do with it too.
gut bio.
Biome.
What the fuck is that?
That's
Oh.
all the bacteria that's inside your gut.
You've got a
And you're-
universe of living things inside your gut.
In
Oh,
fact,
don't.
actually, there's more living things on your body than there is actually your body.
What? That doesn't make sense.
It-
There's more living
that-
things inside my body than
Inside and on your body than there is actually you. If you took away everything, that it's like 90% of you or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
90% of me is not me. Huh?
Yeah,
Neat.
you're an alien.
They're living
I'm
things.
a
And
host.
You're
That's
gonna
what I am.
you're gonna end up on one of his fucking conspiracy theories.
Dig it. I don't mind
It's
that.
true.
Because those are worth it.
Not this week. Stop it.
Not this
Can't
week.
do that song.
No, I
Jesus,
got nothing
man.
for this
You can't do the song.
I know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know why. I get
a.
a satisfaction out of it. I can't help myself.
Out
I
of
mean, it's a catchy jingle. No denying that. It's just save it.
yeah.
Save it.
Save your fucking conspiracy shit. So let's talk about a conspiracy.
We're not doing
oh,
that.
wait.
It's not the day for that. We're not doing that.
Why? I still want to talk more about Anne Heche and how she probably was murdered.
No.
Oh yeah, I heard that theory's popped out.
Dude, it popped out like 2 days after.
Yeah, after she. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well, the
I
weird thing
just heard
that I
people
didn't
talking about
know is like California, they just consider you dead the second they take you off life support, even if
Really?
it takes you like 3 days to die after that.
it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, shit. So when they announced that she was dead, she was still just sitting there alive.
Whoa.
What the fuck, right?
Her family's next to her was like, oh.
They're like,
Watching the news
Yeah.
of her dead.
Yeah.
It's like,
she's not dead.
wait.
What the?
Oh.
Like,
Well, there was a video also circulating.
Moving her fingers or something.
No,
like
that was freaking out people because so they put her in the everyone thought it was a body bag after they pulled her out of the car, but it's one of those burn fucking blankets. So it's you stay out of the elements and shit like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a video of someone popping up like out of that thing.
What?
Yeah, but then you find out later it's not that at all. It's like some dude somewhere else that they pronounced dead that wasn't dead.
They try to do that all the time.
Yeah.
They say this is where this. I was like, wait a minute, you said this is in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And there's nothing but sand in the fucking background.
Well, it reminded me of the fucking the Saddam Hussein video after he died, where they're walking him around on a gurney, and it's some dude that just looks like him, and he pops up and he goes and starts dancing. It's fucking. That was fucking floating around. Of course, that was also back when video was terrible, so it could have been anybody.
Oh,
Saddam
yeah,
hanging
exactly.
That's a pretty intense video, too. I mean, it's grainy as fuck.
Him fucking grandstanding for like 5 minutes and then fucking being like, yeah, whatever. You had your say.
But then everybody fucking swarmed him at the end. I thought that was weird. It was like, and everyone's doing their Allah Akbar as they're fucking swarming Saddam Hussein's corpse. And I was like, that's kind of fishy. How do we know that's really his body? I'm sorry.
Is this your conspiracy?
He's still alive. They
I
all
watched
fucking
the video,
swarmed him so goddamn quick.
Hanging out with Epstein on Epstein's Island.
Yep.
Literally hanging.
Yeah.
Out.
They're hanging out with their balls out, dude.
There we go.
See, we don't need to do it with our voices. We got a fucking machine to do it, dude.
We don't even need to laugh anymore.
No, we don't.
That's a terrible laugh track. I'm gonna say it again. It's fucking awful.
We still need the one that says, Kevin! We need that one.
We thought of that at the first fucking time we recorded.
Yeah.
dude. We
I
don't have
know.
that
We
one.
still don't have that one. I don't know what the fuck we're
Fucking
doing.
amazing.
That would
It's just
And
super
terrify
easy.
me every
Timber.
time.
We
Yeah.
need that one.
Yeah.
There's no Shane one.
No, there
unfortunately.
is. It's from the movie Shane. It's when he dies.
Oh, it's like Ben. Is there a
No,
sad
it's
song
just
or something like that?
some little kid that looked up to him and was like, Shane, come back. Some shit like that. I don't know. That's where I got my name.
Nobody saw it.
Speaking of westerns,
Actually, a lot of people saw it. It was a pretty
Nobody
popular
saw it.
movie in the
I just watched
70s or whatever.
I just watched the Outlaw Josie Wales last night. It was fucking awesome.
Which one?
The Outlaw Josie
Yeah,
Wales with
which
Clint
one?
Eastwood.
Oh, Clint Eastwood. Okay,
Yeah.
I've still never seen it.
Dude, it was so good. I
There's
watched it
only
for the
one.
first
I'm just
time
making
last
people
night.
Like, oh, there's
and
more than one.
No,
Kevin's gonna go look up the other
first
one
time
later.
I ever saw it, and it was really good, man. I mean, it was. I was like, well, dude, this puts a lot of modern movies to shame. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
easy.
most modern movies are trying to make a point.
Yeah, they're trying to do political messaging and all
Or
that.
just
and
any messaging. It's like, dude, sometimes I just want to be entertained.
I want to be entertained.
That's the idea. It's the same thing
Hence
with
Tombstone.
jokes. Stop
Yeah.
fucking.
Tombstone was just
great.
fucking entertainment.
Yeah.
Such a good
Start
movie.
to finish.
Yeah.
It was fucking amazing.
That's exactly how this movie was.
Yep.
It was just fucking awesome all the way through. Clint Eastwood being badass Clint Eastwood. He was awesome.
Yeah. What was the other guy that was back in Clint Eastwood's time that had the big fucking gun? Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Dirty Harry, yeah.
That was
my
also
God.
Clint
Yeah.
Eastwood.
Yeah.
No,
Or
the
no,
other
you're
guy.
thinking of Charles Bronson.
Charles
Oh,
Bronson.
Bronson,
yeah.
Wasn't
yeah.
Dirty Harry.
No, it wasn't
That was,
Charles, yeah, but Charles Bronson too.
Deathwish.
Was that
Yes,
Deathwish?
yes,
Yes.
Deathwish.
Yeah.
Fucking
Uh-huh.
awesome movie, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't
that.
know why I
Vaguely
know that.
remember
I
No,
still
I
never seen the
remember my
Deathwish
dad
movies.
watched it all the fucking time.
That's where I probably
and I picked
got
that
it
up
from.
a lot. You see that weird thin mustache and his ugly fucking face. And
Yeah.
his big fucking hand.
No,
cannon
he looked
on
like
it.
a dude that got the
Yeah.
shit kicked out of him a
Yeah,
lot.
Yeah,
Or did a lot of cocaine and got those pock marks.
probably that too. No,
That's
it was-
probably
he was
true.
picking at the bugs in his skin. They never get out of there.
Yeah.
You can never get
No,
them
that's
out of
true.
your
You
fucking
can't get
skin.
the
They're always
bugs.
there. They're
I
always
think
there.
life
Gotta
was
get the
just harder
bugs.
back then.
Yeah. He get the hookers to do it, and they're still picking away. I was like, nah, damn it, you got to get
You
the
find
bugs
out
out of my fucking skin.
You didn't even have a hooker over
Nope.
that time.
It was his children.
Oh, whoa.
That explains a lot of weird Hollywood stories. Man.
There
that he
really is
bought.
a ring.
That's actually how the ring got started.
Yeah.
There's Charles Bronson and his fucking kids.
Oh man, we're starting a rumor. That's good.
No, a conspiracy.
New conspiracy. Find as much as you can about Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson and
meth
his,
addiction
to find out
and
his
children.
yes.
his ring of
child
children.
rape and
Yeah.
meth addiction.
Yep.
We need
All
to
right.
know. We
Well, I'll-
dig into it, Kevin.
I'll
It's
dig
gonna
into
be-
that.
I can't wait to see.
Limitless on the internet.
I-
Limitless.
I
It's like,
can't wait
Jesus,
to-
this is too much information.
I can't wait to hear in a week about Kevin's search history that got him arrested. Child rape. Like, Kevin, you can't actually just type that in. That's not going to be a
Couldn't
good
find
one.
it
You're
on
gonna
my
be put
computer,
on
so I
a
pulled it up
list
on
somewhere.
my phone.
You'll be like the guy from The Who that was like, I was just researching.
I went to
Oh,
the
I
library.
heard about that. Yeah.
Fuck, what was his name? The guy that. From The Who.
You know what?
fuck, I can't remember. But yeah, he got caught with like
The Who or the Guess Who?
The Who.
Okay.
Got caught with a shitload of child porn on his computer.
I was just looking it up.
And then was like, no, I'm researching for a book I'm writing about people that get molested.
Oh. Well,
And
good
then,
on you, sir.
And then the government was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Pete Townsend.
Pete Townsend, that's who it was.
Well, I thought he was like a scholar, though, isn't he? Pete Townsend's got like a
I
fucking
think
master's or something like
I
that.
think
don't know,
he
maybe.
might be.
He could also have an honorary one.
Yeah.
That's
Remember,
true. That does happen.
Fucking Bill Cosby had an honorary doctorate.
So did O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Was he knighted too?
Dude, that's something that I did. You know that's weird? I had got into a conversation about that.
Sir
Like,
O.J.
people that were American that have been knighted. And somebody was saying, that's never happened. I'm like, what are you talking about? They honorary knight people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a bunch of presidents were honorary knighted. You
Oh,
know,
shit.
I forget what they call ladies when you do it. It's like
Yeah.
a dame or a duchess or
It's-
whatever.
I think
the
it's
fuck it is.
Dame. I think it's
So
Dame.
yeah, they get that too, but
Yeah.
it doesn't count for anything. They're like, yeah, you're
No,
good
it's
at
just
cookies.
it's just a title.
You know? Yeah.
And for British
You
folk
telling me you
that
turned
have
that
it,
down if it was offered, though?
Oh, no.
No, I'd take it.
I take it
yeah.
for sure.
You're like, look,
Sir Tim Gage? Fuck.
I'm a
Yeah.
fucking knight. Go fuck yourself.
I got a goddamn sword over the mantle. Well, not it's a man. It's not a mantle. It's my TV. But
You've actually got a sword. That's the only.
Yeah.
You probably do too.
I do.
You still have the same one?
I have that. I have the same
You and your
katana.
I'm gonna attack cops with the sword.
Yes, I still have that
Sword?
sword.
we'll have to go on a hunt sometime, dude. I'm feeling it.
Dude, I'm
I'm
down.
feeling it.
I'll sit in the car and
It'll be a lot
videotape
of
you
fun,
guys.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
fun.
chasing
And-
down people.
And you
Look
know
at
what?
me.
Hey,
It's a joke.
if you do the established title thing like I did, you could be a Scottish lord. I'm officially a
Oh,
Scottish
that's
lord.
right. Yeah, you're Scottish.
You guys
Yeah.
can do it.
You
Yeah,
own-
you guys
own
can put
like
it
a
on your
foot of,
thing.
Foot of land.
Yeah,
in
I've got.
Scotland.
Yeah, it's a 1 square foot or something. It's like just enough to put like a dollhouse on.
Sir Kevin of Galen.
Be Lord Kevin
It's a
of
product.
Galen.
So it was to giggle afterwards and maybe like, Sir Kevin of Gayland.
That would be Lord
Oh, my
Kevin
bad.
of Galen,
Lord
sir.
Kevin of Galen.
Much higher than a knight.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a landowner, sir.
No, I'm sorry. You own enough land to not stand in.
I maybe get a foot in.
It's what, a square foot?
It is 1 square foot, so
I would. I would have
yeah.
put a pot on it and piss in it. That's
Yeah.
what I would do. I'd piss in a pot right
Yeah, but
there.
then you're actually now you're indecently exposed in somebody else's land.
It's my fucking land.
Nope, you're in someone else's
Dude,
land. You think
yeah.
you can stand in a foot by foot square
Hey,
and piss in a pot?
think of how war would be between
this
those
is-
squares right there, 1 foot by 1 foot. I bet I could do
So
it.
is this going to be a challenge?
We should
doing a
figure- we'll
challenge?
do a video of it.
What
too.
if I went to war with
We'll
my
put it on our
neighbors?
OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying.
1
You could be
foot
shoulder to
of
shoulder,
land fighting.
yeah. Invade.
It's just like guys are just punching each
Yep.
other across.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
Invade. Do it. Dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
This is my land.
My land,
What did you call
motherfucker.
it? Petonia?
Yeah, it was like
Something
Pito-
like that?
Pretoria or
Or
something.
Pretoria.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, well, I might get myself a plot of land then. Just
I've
to
seen
fucking
like
show you
2
what, dude.
episodes of that show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
It's,
myself 2 square feet.
yeah, you can buy like.
You should buy all the square feet around
Yeah.
Kevin's.
I think you.
Eminent domain.
Kevin and be like, Kevin, there's no easement anywhere on here. You can't even get.
Oh, you want to get you 1 square foot? Well, that's gonna cost you, bud.
Kevin,
Oh.
so wait, you want to put an access road to your fucking square foot? You can't get through here. I will sue you in fucking court.
Scotland Yard's involved. Bro.
God damn it! What is that?
Resources are gonna be spent.
Oh
man.
my god. that's-
Sherlock Holmes and fucking Watson walk in. They're like, yeah, no, look, hey, we've looked at the law.
It's all
Sorry, Kevin.
legitimate. It's all
Not,
legitimate.
nothing we can do. I mean, I put on a monocle and everything to come out here. Check it out, but look, hey, the law's the law, man. He owns the land around your land.
Yeah, I'm definitely have to fucking do that now.
It's called established titles. They got
Just
a
make
website.
sure you can find the ones that are all around
Yeah,
Kevin's.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you can't select which
I don't
ones
think you
want,
can. I think you can only get they just give you
Yeah.
one that's available.
It's
You-
probably nothing at all either. It's just a piece of paper. They're not going to photograph it.
Well,
or
no, they send
document it.
you basically. You can either print out your.
I thought you can get a plaque on it.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can get them to send you a plaque, or you can just have the digital copy and you can print it out yourself. That's what I did. Because
What
it
I'm
costs a little extra to get the
I know,
plaque.
but can you go visit that plot of land? You know exactly
Yeah.
where it's at.
I mean, you could go there. Yeah, they give you.
Is it like in the middle of a fucking lake?
No, it's like in the middle of a field.
Oh.
And it's like you actually get the coordinates. You could put in like Google Maps and actually look at it. your piece of land, your plot of land. But yeah, it's
Wow,
it's just
Kevin.
in an open field.
Dead hooker
dude.
on it or something like that. As a car.
Yeah.
Kind of amazing, man. You have really risen the ranks in life.
Hey, I'm a Scottish lord, a minor Scottish lord, about as minor as it gets.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
But you're Irish.
and Scottish.
Oh, there you go.
I'm both.
And German, right?
I'm actually a member of. I actually became
NAMBLA?
a member of the Scottish
like how
clan
you-
my family came from.
I like how you paused and then realized what I said,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Yeah.
no, wait, I'm not part of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
I
clan,
do subscribe to their newsletter, but
Right.
that's it.
Kevin, what about the clan?
Yeah. Not that clan.
Like,
A Scottish
look,
clan that does not wear
we do arts
potato
and
sacks
crafts,
on their heads.
and then we go out and we teach people how to do fires. We show them a demonstration in their yard.
We like costumes.
Yes, we're really into bed sheets.
Yeah, that's not a cross. That's a scaffolding.
Yeah, and I'm just a Grand Kleagle or whatever
Yeah.
they're called. What are they
Poobah?
called?
Was it Grand
No,
Poobah?
there's like Grand Dragon.
Yeah,
they're
they got
all
like
fucking
wizards
weird. Yeah,
too.
They call themselves
Yeah.
wizards.
Like wizards,
fucking
and-
nerds.
Yeah, yeah. There's,
Are you a wizard?
Yeah. No.
sounds
No
like a bunch
wizard.
of dudes that spend too much time playing D&D in their basement.
Well,
And
hence-
yes, I was that guy once.
hence-
gonna
the
say,
racism.
I was gonna say D&D. It's actually just Dick and Dick
Dick and Dick.
in their basement. They're like, well, you
no,
know,
I win. No,
we-
you don't.
we have this thing that
We
we
both
do,
win.
and it's a secret. So let's get angry at black people. It's like, wait, what? How did that jump to there?
Now we touch tips.
Like,
Docking time.
yeah,
Don't look at me while we're doing this.
yeah. No, if you make eye
You
contact,
queer?
it's actually gay.
Yeah. You know, if you make eye contact, you're out of the club.
Yeah. They'll kick you right out.
Yeah.
Well, they'll
That's
demote
why
you. They still need the numbers.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah,
why they
that's
actually
true.
put
They're
the
pretty low
sheets
numbers
on.
these days.
You know, it's kind of an orthodox thing. It's
Yeah.
an orthodoxy. It's like
Makes sense.
what are the Hasidics?
Yeah.
Or they fuck through a sheet.
They're the one. Oh, they do.
No,
they
that's
don't-
the
wait.
fucking Amish, I thought.
No, it was sect of Judaism.
They have sex through sheets?
Pretty sure
Yeah,
there
there's
was
a
the
sect of
Amish
Judaism.
Whoa.
too. The
Let's
Amish
see.
did that.
That
No, the
reminds me of that
Amish-
scene
it's
from
not the
Naked
Amish.
Gun where they're in the giant, like human-sized
Yes.
condoms
Yeah.
having sex.
Dude,
Do you have protection? Of course. They're both just like fucking
Dude,
almost suffocating in
chill the fuck
condoms.
out, man. No, I saw an episode of Letterkenny when they went to help the Amish out. They found a sheet with a big hole in it.
Oh, maybe the Amish do that.
Maybe the Canadian Amish.
Maybe.
They might be Hasidic.
maybe, or the Canadians are so
Hasidic
fucking
Amish.
ethnocentric they don't know what Jews are.
That could be that too. But
Yeah,
they-
that's
they-
possible.
The way they portrayed them seemed Amish enough to me. Once
I mean, did they have curly little fucking
birds.
hairs coming down the little curly cues?
No, they had the big fat brimmed hats and funny accents. As Amish typically do. Well, I think all
It's a
Canadians have funny.
widespread misconception. Ow.
Good.
Misconception.
I like that misconception. It painted a picture.
Well, that
That's
makes
pretty
reality
unique,
just
yeah.
a little less entertaining.
Yeah.
Do you lay it
well,
on top of the chick or you just hold it up?
Yeah, that's. I
the
wonder.
what?
The whole sheet. Do you like?
Yeah.
Is it draped in front of you or do you? She lay on the bed. You lay it on top.
Lay it
of
on top of
Yeah,
her, just
you know,
between
you lay it on top of you because of her because you're really into like fucking dead people,
Yeah.
and this is how you get close to
Well,
that.
so
level.
you're
I was
just
thinking
fucking
you-
the mattress.
If you
It's no
hang it
different.
up,
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
same
like a
thing.
glory hole, you know.
Well,
but
that's what I mean.
a
Is
glory hole sheet.
Is it more of a glory hole sheet or is it more like a
Well, let's
glory hole
ask the
bedspread?
expert, Kevin.
Well, I'm just saying
Glory
it can
holes.
be done either way.
For or against?
Glory
Oh,
holes?
four.
Who
Yeah,
wants
see?
to be against the glory hole, dude? Those are fantastic. Put your penis in, you win.
Yeah,
wow,
that's a glory
You
hole.
win something maybe.
That's what I
You
mean.
get a surprise, that's for sure.
It'd suck if even only like 0.1%, like a knife would just cut your dick off.
Ooh, I wonder if that's
That's
happened.
a game I'm willing to play.
Yeah, you're like, oh, 1 out of 1,000, not bad.
This is good odds.
Those are pretty good odds. I will.
Yeah,
That's-
but
or just teeth.
Or
They just
what if
bite
you
the fucking
what if you
thing
just
off.
got really into it? Those odds became, pretty much eventually it's going to be 100%.
It's more like a Russian roulette type
Yeah.
thing. The bullet keeps
Play it
adding and
enough, you
adding
end
and
up like Smiley.
I would say though that the chances are much higher that you get some girl that just for the first time got her braces.
Oh, you think that those are for
That's
girls?
not as bad as you think.
Not
it would
always
be.
girls.
I think it's 99% not girls, Kevin.
Not the videos I've seen.
Yeah, in the videos it's always girls.
Kevin, you missed it. Tim was going the other way with the joke.
That's fine.
Oh,
You missed it so bad.
Oh.
Oh, and O.J. Simpson, speaking of that, I didn't realize that he was the original
Grand Poobah.
they originally wanted to cast him as the Terminator.
Yeah, I remember.
I
hearing
heard
something like
that.
Yeah.
Do you know why they didn't do it?
Because he's black.
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, they,
Oh, I think it was because, they thought people couldn't think that he was like a killer or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
they believed that
Yes,
he wouldn't
that's
be a
it.
killer.
He's such a sweetheart. There's no
Well,
way
hey,
that adorable
back
person
then-
would be such a nice guy. He's
Hello, Twitter.
Dude, back then he was the Juice. That's what he was called back then. You know, back then he was like a huge football player.
Yeah, we know.
There was also a guy named
Well, maybe
Fridge.
you
Remember
didn't.
the
I don't
Fridge?
fucking
yeah,
know.
The Fridge?
Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, the Fridge.
In fact, I don't even remember his first name. I just remember Fridge.
Yeah, I remember the Fridge.
The
They actually had
Fridge?
a music video. He was the Fridge. It was just a fridge. That
Oh, and
could-
remember when
Knocking
the
shit over.
Bud Bowl almost was as interesting as the fucking Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, dude, is Bud Light going to win or is Budweiser?
Yep.
Who the fuck's going to win this game?
Oh my gosh, those
You don't remember
were
those?
days.
I don't think so.
Well, now they got a whole bunch of half-naked chicks playing. It's fucking better. Way fucking better.
Oh, I haven't watched it in years.
Well, they did a puppy bowl for a while there too.
Yeah, but that's because
really?
Animal Planet decided, they're like, we got to compete with this.
capitalize on
We're
this
going to
as
put
well.
cute kittens and fucking puppies.
Screw the naked chicks. Let's put dogs
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
never
I'm
gonna-
sure it was good for you.
Yeah, well,
Is that what started
You'll
it?
Never.
That's what started it.
Animal
You
Planet
just
will
didn't
never
remember when you
compete
hit
with the
you
cat
hit
photos
picture
on
in
the
picture
internet.
and you were
Yeah.
just like wires
I'm
got
so
crossed.
confused. Is it naked chicks or naked dogs? What are they doing?
You're like, oh man, shit, where did my dick end up?
All of a sudden, I have an erection.
yip,
This is
yip.
odd. It's not odd. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, well now, in hindsight, it all comes together
Hindsight.
So
and it
another-
all comes
another
in
thing.
hindsight.
together.
So another thing that we talked about previously ended up blowing up. Andrew Tate was.
Yeah, he got canceled.
Yeah, he got canceled
But
by
I
big
learned
tech.
that. I learned that from you.
Yeah, I
Well, how does
threw
one
that
get
video up.
canceled by big tech?
Basically, they banned him off. I think all the main like social media
they
platforms.
pull you out of the algorithms. They don't
Yeah.
allow you on there anymore.
But what did he fucking do?
Because he
Being
says
himself.
things that we actually kind of agreed with on
Yeah.
some of it. We were like,
We did agree.
wait,
with
he's
some
not
of it.
as crazy as I thought
No.
he
That's
was.
so fucking stupid, dude. You can't have a voice anymore.
Well,
No.
that's the other thing. Yeah,
You
like,
really can't.
No,
you can't
that's a-
have
that's a
people with
problem.
different opinions than yours
Well,
without
Yeah.
fucking trying
Different
to get
opinions than the
gone.
money.
Well, just different.
Yeah.
It's not even just the money. It's different opinions than what is going on right now in society. Like if society, even if it's a small minority, but if they're super loud and fucking say something
Yeah, but
and
they're
you go
super
against
loud
it,
because they're financially backed.
not always.
Tell me what organization that isn't financially backed? mean,
I don't know, like
BLM
Antifa.
is huge.
Antifa's been they're
backed.
backed.
Antifa's not.
They're backed financially. Yes,
They're
they
backed
are.
by
Nah.
Democrats and fucking far leftists.
But I
Yeah,
don't think they're
it's-
backed
it's all-
financially. They're backed in spirit. It's different.
Yeah, but
No,
no,
no.
no. You
They're
talk
backed
about-
financially.
You talk medical, not medical. I'm sorry, financial backing on for like media. I mean, you're not going to get on the media without money.
That's not true.
well,
How the hell are you going to get on media without money?
Shoot up a school?
That's counterproductive. I mean, even that could be canceled. Even then,
Yeah, we're
that
gonna
would
cancel
that,
school
that
shootings?
would not be promoted if it didn't fit a narrative, a financial narrative, nonetheless.
I don't
I honestly
necessarily
believe that-
agree with that because I don't think that everything's intertwined and tied into everything.
I've never bought into
of the
that.
belief
You know-
there's the uber rich that control everything.
well, that much
Oh,
is.
see, I don't-
mean, no,
No.
there is on some level that is actually true.
Yeah, I would
It's
say
just,
on some level, but there's a more realistic.
Yeah, it's not like
standpoint
some
to it.
conspiracy where they're all working together. It's more like
No,
it's
they
just
all have-
incidental.
But
that
yeah,
they
they
ended up
incidentally
that way.
all have
Yeah,
very
but
similar
whatever gets-
interests.
whatever
Like
gets-
keeping money and making more.
Ex-
Whatever
Exactly,
gets put
yeah.
in front of our faces has had money behind it.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, not really. I look for my own shit.
Well, but
I don't want.
You look
well,
for it though. That's what I'm saying.
right.
It's brought to everybody else.
on like the
Yeah, I
corporate
don't.
news
I
and
don't.
all that
I try
stuff,
not to
yeah.
watch like
Mhm.
the normal
That
shit.
being said, though,
Yeah.
I mean, what you look for is probably not nearly as looked at as much as something that's shown up on every feed on every fucking social media.
Yeah, probably
True.
not.
So that's financially backed.
I've seen.
No, it
well,
is.
Yeah, some of it. I don't think everything. There's things that go viral that go viral and we don't know why.
Well, yeah, but those
and I don't think those
things-
are backed by anything.
Well, no,
Yeah,
no.
right,
You
I
said
agree.
entertainment-wise?
I agree
except
with
China
that.
and TikTok.
Yeah.
China's like, hey,
But I mean-
America's dumb. Let's put this out
There
there.
are definitely corporations and media companies that are in cahoots and they're helping each other out and
Stop
that kind of
sign-
thing.
Well, yeah,
but,
well,
okay, smart guy.
No, look at that guy.
But
That
it's-
one newscaster whose brother was the fucking mayor.
Oh no, that
yeah.
shit was fucking
Chris
corrupt.
Cuomo.
as
Yeah, the
shit.
Cuomo fucking
The
shit.
Cuomo
dude.
That was-
brothers,
dude,
yeah.
well, that's
called
why-
money
That was
right
some
there.
bullshit.
But that's why that guy got fucking fired. He got fired from the company that CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like
You know?
about
Yeah,
as bad as
he
they
only
get.
could go so far with them. That's just it. It's
Yeah.
like, look, you've pushed your luck completely.
Well, and I love
Yeah.
that they were trying to put the narrative like, oh no, he was sick, really sick during COVID.
yeah.
It was
And then-
it was bullshit.
They caught him outside
Yeah.
long before he was
Yeah.
supposed to be outside.
It's
Or the other thing that's funny to me
what, he
is like,
playing grab ass at work all
yeah,
the fucking
so-
time.
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's why he got partially why he got fired.
Well, him and his brother, both of
Yeah.
them.
Well,
Yeah.
they're both douchebags.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean that's usual in most corrupt fucking politicians.
Rich
Yeah.
It's
politician
almost
families.
well, they all become rich.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Again, if I had the money,
Yeah.
I'd probably be the same.
well, I don't.
Well, how much is this going to cost to hide this?
Well, that's true.
That's
You're like, can you delete all of your search history forever?
Look, we're going to need you to hide this
Well,
body here. 'Cause
and you know
we don't want
also
any questions risen. So
oh and
Yeah.
then speaking of CNN, they just got rid of that one bald dude that everybody hates. They fired
O'Reilly?
him. No, Brian something.
Brian
Stelter.
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 yeah.
Brian
Yeah.
Stelter, that douchebag.
Dude, that
Yeah.
guy is a douchebag.
Dude. And the fact that his show is called Reliable Sources
It's
is the
fucking
most
terrible.
ridiculous thing I've ever
Dude,
heard.
my favorite was I just watched. Fuck, who is it? The guy from Pink Floyd.
Oh, Roger Waters.
Yes,
Yes.
him and Roger Waters was one of the best fucking like 5 minutes
Yeah, he was
I've
like talking
seen.
shit about Brian Stelter, wasn't he?
the whole time.
Yeah,
Like, and because Stelter was on his side when he said something about Trump, but he said something about fucking Joe Biden. He's like, "Oh, I
Uh-huh.
can't be on your side." He's like, "They're all war criminals,
Yeah.
all of them."
Yeah.
You know, and I don't agree with everything that Roger Waters says.
No, of course.
You know, because he says, you know, basically like, oh, you know, no war. And it's like, well, sometimes you kind of have to defend yourself.
But yeah, sometimes there's
You
no
know,
way around it.
during an invasion, you might want to fucking, I don't know, pick up something and fucking fight back.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, you're just gonna
Otherwise,
get
you're
stomped on.
Poland.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not Poland's fault that they only had horses. Well, Germany, you know,
Had
fucking
tanks.
had tanks. Yeah, but the Blitz moved so fast that they had to wait for troops
Oh yeah.
to catch up because
Mhm.
they still had things pulled by horses.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
when they first started the Blitz.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
That's
one thing a
fucking
lot of people.
wild.
Yeah, that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that yes, the German army was heavily mechanized, but they still used horse-drawn
Yes.
carriages and stuff during World
A
War
lot
II.
of carrying
people did.
troops and
Mhm.
supplies.
Yeah.
Now later on, when they started getting more manufacturing out of every other country that they
Exactly.
made into slaves,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
That changed
yeah, but we got good movies out of it.
for sure.
You know,
Indiana Jones,
which one?
all of them.
I think
maybe
they all
not
have-
all of
wait.
them.
Remember Data?
Yeah,
All but
I heard something recently about him. He was
Who?
in this. Data, the actor that played Data.
oh yeah, from
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, not
No.
from Star Trek. You
Data from
fucking
Data?
moron.
Data from Goonies.
Why would he talk about
He said
Short-
Data. The
short
only Data I think
short
of is
round.
the
Data
first
from Star
the
Trek.
only Data? I'm sorry, nerd, but the only Data is the
We've
one from
established
fucking,
this.
It's from fucking Goonies.
Yeah.
Okay, there is one, but I
Short
haven't
Round
seen-
and
yeah.
Data. Those
Yeah.
were the two people he was known as throughout the 80s.
I always
Apparently,
knew him as Short Round. I
That actor,
forgot
that
he was
actor
called
that played
Data.
Short Round wasn't there to audition for that role. His brother was.
Oh,
And
really?
He was actually trying to be there for emotional support for his brother.
And they were so racist that they were like,
Spielberg
sure, we'll
really-
take you.
Spielberg saw this kid coaching his brother, and actually had him get up and did an impromptu scene with George Harrison.
Which one did he do first?
George Harrison. Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
That was his first one.
Was Indiana Jones?
Indiana
Okay.
Jones, and it was the scene where he's bitching to Harrison Ford about cheating at the card game,
Oh yeah.
and they impromptu that.
Really?
And Spielberg loved it so much and got him in the part.
Dude, he was great.
Okie
in those
dokie, Dr.
movies.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in both of those movies.
And
Oh,
that's
he
just
was
it.
great in both
He
of
just
them.
recently showed up on the radar for this movie in 2022 with Michelle Yeoh called Everything Everywhere All at
Oh, he's in that?
Once. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was
Well,
good.
I know that he will-
fantastically
Yeah.
reviewed. I want to see it.
I
He
heard it was
wasn't-
good, yeah.
He wasn't in anything for the longest
Yeah, no,
fucking
that was
Very
it.
long
Just those
time.
two movies. From what I understand, there was just two movies. And
Really?
This one recently that just came out.
And it's weird,
Because
like
he's been directing.
it's,
Oh, I
it's
didn't
weird
know
too
that.
because
Him
a lot
and
of
Chunk have been directing.
Chunk?
a
Yeah,
lot
has
of
been directed?
bands that I like came out of like fucking 80s movies that their names came through, like Atreyu
Yeah.
from fucking Neverending Story.
Yep.
Slick Shoes from fucking
Slick Shoes? Are
yeah.
you crazy?
Yeah, Slick Shoes from
What
fucking
was that
The
from?
Goonies.
Oh, that was from the Goonies.
Yeah,
You're
Jesus
right, right, right.
Christ, Kevin.
He's
Dude, it's been years.
We're in the Northwest.
No shit,
I
dude.
know. It's been like
You're like-
25 years
I have a
since
friend
watched
that
it.
2
used to
hours
live-
from the Goonies house.
I know.
I
I've
have
even
a friend
been there.
that used to live in Astoria. She will never watch The Goonies. She hates it. It's her least favorite movie.
Everyone that lives in Astoria
Yeah, they
hates
hate
the
it.
Yes.
Goonies. They
Same with
hate it
Kindergarten Cop.
because of the fucking Goonie. I can't say that word, and I can't say the other word.
What, retarded?
And the other one that starts with F. Yeah.
Okay.
Why,
It's
what?
going to be at
Because you
49.56.
can't say that either. But man,
But-
no, I had
but-
family
but-
that lived there too. That not even a block from the Goonie house. There was no place to park.
Well, remember
Bunch
they
of fucking dorks walking
they
around.
fucking put a tarp around it
Yeah,
at one point.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah, the
'cause of
previous owner.
tourists?
Yeah, the previous owner was just terrible. Just hated it.
Well, yeah.
And then the new owner bought it and said, "I fucking love the attention."
Yeah.
And all the neighbors fucking hate him for it.
Yeah. Well, and the weird thing is,
Ah.
same thing's going on with the person that has the Breaking Bad house.
Oh, what, the pizza
Oh,
get tossed on the
really?
top
Yeah,
all the
people
time?
keep tossing pizzas on the
Do
top.
they
of it. Yes, they still do. And I guess she's like kind of cool with it. She's like, yeah, I mean, it's gotten kind of old, the pizza, but the rest of it's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
she's like, the house does not look anything like the house in the show.
It
Yeah.
never does.
Because
Yeah,
they
the
all they
remodel.
used it for was the outside shots, and then they built a studio
Right.
house.
Mhm.
Well, I've always wanted to see the Short Circuit house, and I've yet to find it. in Astoria.
Oh yeah,
I
the one
don't
from the
remember that
original.
one.
Yeah, because that was
That
filmed
was
up
in
here, wasn't
Astoria,
it?
yeah.
Actually, I now
um,
want to watch. I saw a little snippet from the movie Chappie, and I kind of want to watch that now.
Chappie the movie.
It's a
good
Yeah.
movie.
You've seen
I've
it.
never seen
Oh,
it.
Oh,
man,
Chappie's
it's
good.
fucking
Good?
brilliant.
Chappie's a good movie.
It's
Mhm.
it's. I love Blomkamp's fucking.
I like his
Yeah.
movies too. I think he makes really good
And
movies.
the fact that he used Die Antwoord, the musical group,
Yep.
as
Yeah.
his stars because he loved their music. He's like, I want to make a movie specifically for these two people to star in.
Yeah,
And
they did a
That
great
shit's
job.
kinda
they
cool.
fucking nailed
They
it. Dude. I
did.
was like, oh
They
my
really
god, that's
did.
so fucking badass.
Well, that's actually a weird thing. Like, you know, musicians that have been in shows and stuff.
yeah.
Like, I guess I don't know. If you know the band Mastodon?
It rings a bell.
They're
heavy
like
metal.
a metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, they were the
Mastodon
musicians for
was?
the.
No, they were White Walkers.
Oh,
Were they
No,
really?
the you're talking about the musicians at the
Red Redding.
yeah,
Red
that was another band.
That was
Oh, yeah.
Coldplay. I
They
think.
also-
I think you're right.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that they were
Coldplay.
playing the drums and
oh,
stuff. and
whoa!
Yeah,
Because they
but-
also had that one dude. What's his name? Ed Sheeran.
Ed
showed
Sheeran.
up
That's the
in
one
there
that
too.
everyone was
Yeah.
pissed about
Yeah, that
because
was,
Yeah.
you know.
that was a
But you know what?
cameo, that was
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what it was actually for? Is the chick that played Arya Stark
wanted
Uh-huh.
to meet him.
was like that was her favorite musician, so they surprised her with it.
Oh, I
gift.
see.
Yeah, that so it was.
Oh,
it was
that's a little
basically for
heartwarming,
her.
but at the same time, fuck that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh,
it's in
thankfully
the
it's only in
show,
one
and
scene,
it
you know.
it does distract though when
It
it's
would
a
have been nice to
When
see
it's
him
a-
brutally
yeah.
murdered,
People
though.
know.
I mean, just to see his
Yeah,
throat slit.
she
and he's
just fucking comes
bleeding
up
out.
behind him and just stabs him in the back of the
Yeah.
head like fucking Joe Pesci.
Well, and
in
you know-
fucking what is it? Not Casino, but Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah.
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 Well,
You
well,
motherfucker,
you
you.
motherfucker, you!
I thought he would never shut the fuck up.
Hey, I got a wing. I got a leg over
Dude,
here.
I fucking
Hey Henry, you want the
Oh,
leg of the wing?
that's so bad.
He's all puking. Yeah.
well, that was out of that was Goodfellas too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Goodfellas. When they had to bury him and then dig
And
him
then
up
they had to
'cause
dig
were
him
up later.
excavating nearby.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, he hit one of them deers. You know.
Oh, honey, that's so
Hey,
bad.
that
What's that
hey,
smell?
Hey, that photo or that painting, that kind of looks like. Oh my God, that does the white beard and everything.
Did he get
Oh
done murdering him
man.
to go over to his mom's house for fucking spaghetti or something?
Yeah.
right after
Well,
the
they just
fact?
wanted to go get a fucking knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
cut him up.
But she was awake and was like,
Come
Yeah.
on,
"We'll
man,
eat."
come
yeah.
sit down and
Yeah.
eat. It's like, what
Have
are you
some
doing
food.
here so
Uh-huh.
late? Mom, we gotta go. We can't be here
Yeah.
too long. But
You
let me
never
make you
come
Oh
by.
man, it's so fucking
Oh,
great.
that was.
Do you know
that
the
was
one
a
that plays his
great
mom in that? That's actually the director Martin Scorsese's mother
Oh,
in
no
real
shit.
life. Yeah, she shows up in like all of his movies. At least when she was alive. I don't think she's still alive, but
I imagine she's not in life
yeah.
anymore. That's like
They just
30,
fucking
40 years ago.
Bring
man.
her out as a marionette puppet.
yeah.
Just a skeleton sitting on
Yeah.
the couch. And his face
I
But
told
it still
Mom.
has the white curly hair.
Martin Scorsese's
pasta
like,
sauce running down her fucking skeleton.
I told
face.
Mom I would always have it in my movies.
Oh man, it's all out of the movie Psycho,
Oh,
basically.
That is dark. He starts dressing up as his mother, showing up on
But like,
scenes.
isn't that Scorsese in there? No, it's credited as his mom.
It's his mother.
But his mom would be like 116 right now.
She's still doing it.
Yep.
But I swear that's Scorsese.
That looks pretty good. She looks like she's lost a lot of dead weight.
What did he? Isn't he doing another movie right now?
I'm
I
not
think
sh-
he's doing like another Netflix one.
They
or
said
something.
they're going to
Yeah.
release that one with Johnny Johnny Depp is a Mexican here soon. No, not Johnny Depp.
Dude, I didn't
Robert
realize-
De Niro.
I
Or
didn't-
no, not
yeah,
Robert
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
I didn't realize though that movie's been fucking shelved since 2016.
Yeah, it
they're
has.
finally. I think it's Jamie Foxx
Is
decided.
Jamie
well,
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is the one that
Isn't
put that
he the
movie
one that made
together.
it?
He's the one that
Yeah.
asked Downey Jr. to play the Mexican, in it.
Yeah.
And Downey was like, "I don't think this is a good idea."
Not the
like,
right time.
He's
not
like,
the right
"It's
time.
a great idea. Let's do
Yeah.
this."
I love the reaction that Robert Downey Jr. had when Joe Rogan on the Joe Rogan show. He asked him, "Could you make Tropic Thunder today?" And Robert Downey Jr. just smiled and goes like, "You could do it, but I don't know if you'd want
that
to."
was actually a really good fucking interview.
It was a great one, dude.
You know, because he seems
RDJ's
like
a
an
cool
actually,
dude. Yeah.
yeah, decent dude.
He's pretty down to earth.
The one thing I don't like, I know it's a touchy subject for him, but
His
is that
past.
he won't talk about the drug stuff. He just gets up and leaves interviews.
You know
And
what
I know,
though?
What's the point?
but the thing is though,
I
it's
kinda
also on
get it.
it's also on interviews that are with people that are gotcha people.
Yes, and
you know what I mean?
like
they're
that British guy. I know
Yeah,
which
they're
you know which
like-
one I'm
we have
talking
talked about.
They're
that,
like,
yeah.
let's ask this question. I want to get a bad reaction out of
Yeah.
you. This will get my ratings up.
about. Right, and that's
And
what
I don't
that
think
dude does
Rogan's
that a
going to
lot.
do that. Rogan's going to go,
Nah.
if he goes into it, he wants to hear the real answer.
Yeah.
And you can talk for 20 minutes about it. So you can
Right.
fucking give me a real story versus this 2-second soundbite.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
do
know.
soundbite to get my numbers up.
Yeah. And
Make
that's what,
you- and
that's
make
what
them look
everything is
bad.
now.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what that
fair.
fucking British lady did to Jordan Peterson.
Oh yeah, the
When she kept going, so what
what
you're
was it?
really saying
So what
is
you're really
you
trying to
think
say
women
is-
should they should
Uh-huh.
just know their place in the kitchen and be barefoot all the time. He's like, I
It's
didn't
like,
say
I
any
didn't
of that.
say any of that. Yeah,
What
she
are you
just
talking
keeps-
about? You
she just
you
kept doing
you
it.
said
you-
that.
Yeah.
Did you see that old interview with Sean
That's a hilarious
Connery
interview.
talking about smack?
But
Oh, yeah.
He's like, sometimes you gotta hit a bitch.
Sometimes you
wouldn't
gotta
advocate it, but
slap a lady.
Sometimes there's no getting through to them no matter what you do.
Yeah. And that was with Barbara
Totally.
Walters.
Yes, it was. It was with Barbara Walters.
You can see the bitterness in her face.
Yeah.
She didn't want to. I mean, she kept her composure for the most part.
Dude,
She-
and
she's like, this mother.
he held that fucking stance till the day he
Goddamn
died.
Oh, he
It's like, yeah,
did.
Sometimes
He was
a
like,
woman
did.
just needs a pop in the
You
mouth.
sometimes you gotta hit a bitch. That's all I can see. I can't
Those were
see it
better
any other
times.
way. Yeah.
Those were better times.
Man, dude.
Sean Connery in
fucking Sean
ladies.
Connery,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
know. It's
So
hard
I'm sorry, but
It's hard to
any
be mad
woman
at
that's
him.
interacting with him and gets popped by him, she's like, man, I probably had that coming.
Does Sean Connery gotta smack a bitch?
He all goes fucking like Chappelle style.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that's
Where's
actually
my
no.
money,
I know where
bitch?
you're. That's
I don't
fucking.
know, that popped in my head, but it's from a movie or something.
Uh,
no, that was
Training
that was,
Day.
No, that was
Is it Training
Denzel
Day?
Washington.
no,
Is it?
guys. That
Right.
that was a Dave Chappelle bit.
Was
I
it
know
Dave
it was
Chappelle?
a Dave Chappelle
And
bit,
it
but
was
I think
with, it
Denzel
was-
says something like that.
No,
in
it
that.
wasn't Denzel. It wasn't Dave Chappelle that said it. It was Wayne Brady.
Oh, it
Does
was
Wayne Brady
gotta
smack a bitch?
Does
Wayne
Wayne,
Brady
that's
gotta
what it
choke a
was.
Yeah, when they
That's
fucking
what it was. It was
no,
Wayne
went to
Brady.
collect the money from the whores.
White people love Wayne
Dude,
Brady. What's
and when
that
he's out
supposed to mean,
talking to the
Dave?
cop,
Run,
he
bitches,
start-
run!
He starts singing, and then he goes up behind the cop, woo, and then fucking snaps
and
his neck.
snaps his neck.
And then as he's lowering him, he's all shh.
That was
It's
fucking
like, yep,
great.
it's me,
Dude,
Wayne Brady,
when
America's favorite black man.
When Wayne Brady did that episode,
That was
I was
great.
so shocked. I was like, "This is the best."
Yeah.
Oh, it
Because
was
all
awesome.
I knew him from was
Whose line is
Whose
it?
Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
and he
And
was
he-
funny on that.
He's
But,
funny, but the whitest black guy on
but
that
you're
show.
right.
Yeah.
He was not the whitest black.
But-
He was the whitest guy on that
Yeah,
show.
but also
know?
he came off as very like kind of like a nice guy.
Yeah.
kind of, you know that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
like Cosby. Cosby
Right.
was always that
he
guy.
did come up like
Super nice
Cosby,
guy,
yeah.
always putting people to sleep too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good talent for that.
Yeah.
He just wanted to make sure they were comfortable. That's
Wow.
all.
Yeah, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Sweet
He's
guy.
like, look,
Sweet
I'm gonna have to
guy.
warm you up by sticking my
Yeah.
dick in you while you're unconscious.
And while you wait, would you like some Jello?
I don't think he needs to say anything after that. He's like, I have a PhD from a fucking university.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but they're gonna take that from you in like 10 years, right? So
Did they take it from him?
yeah,
He's-
Yeah.
took it back.
He's out. He's
I know.
on a technicality.
Yeah, look, I hate
That's the best part.
I hate that I have to side with him on this.
Yep.
But when the prosecutor says we're not going to prosecute if we go into this fucking civil case and you spill everything.
Yeah.
And then they prosecute him immediately right after.
So is that what the technicality was?
yes,
Because I never read about what it
so
was.
The,
that
so
got
the
him off.
original prosecutor
Uh-huh.
told him that no, we're not going to use this against you. This is going to be just for this,
Mhm.
and it's going to be sealed, out, or at least sealed from court. so we won't be able to use it in that.
Yeah.
A new prosecutor came in and said, fuck that, even though it was already signed and done.
Oh,
And that's why after he was in for what, like a little over a year?
something like that. Yeah.
And, you know,
Well,
he
he'd
had
been gunning this court battle for longer than a year, though. I mean, the court battle went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was
5,
actually
6
like.
years.
But I
in
mean, the time
jail,
that he was
though.
actually in jail for it.
Yeah. I mean, his
Um,
career was over like, what, 7, 8 years before
Yeah, but I
that.
think he's
Yeah.
still trying to do clubs and shit.
He is. He
He
has
came to
been
one of
doing
my-
clubs.
No, it's funny.
He
It was
has been.
when I worked for
Was he?
Pizza Hut.
He has been. Yeah.
He did one of our Star Trek things. We actually had Bill Cosby show up to one of our award ceremonies
Really?
and did stand up about Pizza Hut.
You're like, I got really sleepy.
No, I didn't win that way. Thank God.
You didn't drink anything he gave you.
No, it'd be so great if I had a picture of you being like hugging fucking Bill Cosby. I'd be like, dude, I knew it. I don't know, man. Something about those Hawaiian shirts always screamed rapey.
Probably.
I don't know what it is.
That would be, anybody got a picture with him. It's like, oh shit. I
Yeah, yeah.
Better put that one away.
Well, yeah, but then you got people like canceling their own pictures. Like when Patton Oswalt, after he had a picture of him hugging Dave
with Dave
Chappelle,
Chappelle. That was
and then
pathetic.
he goes, "Oh man, it was a bad move," and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, he made jokes.
Dude,
he didn't
that's
fucking do
dude,
anything. to
Also,
anybody.
what's even more
Well, I
fucked
didn't
up
know
about that?
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
he ended up posting it on Twitter and shit,
Yeah.
like a long apology
Well,
about it.
what's even more
And it's like,
fucked up
dude,
about
you guys
that
are
shit?
friends.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The most fucked up thing about that is him and Chappelle had been friends for like fucking. I heard somewhere it was like 30 years
Yeah.
or something. They know each other a long
Like almost
fucking
since
time.
Chappelle started, because I think Chappelle started when he was like 17 or
Something like
or
that,
18
yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
Dude, him and
They just
Patton
named a
Oswalt know
school
each other
after him or
forever.
Something like that too. The school
Mhm.
that he went to acting for is, yeah, they named it after him. Like
Yeah.
an auditorium or something.
Yeah, they named an and there were people protesting that shit.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
And it's like, dude, none of what he said, it's not real.
Yeah, and that's
They're
what he said.
jokes.
I appreciate the gesture, but instead of naming it this, let's name it the Theater for what is it? Artistic. How do you say
Yeah,
it?
he did even. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
he
that.
named it to Artistic Freedoms.
Mhm. Honestly,
Yeah.
though, like after Patton Oswalt did that, I've always just I don't care for him anymore.
Well, I think that's the
Like,
problem
That just
with
really turned me off.
Going
off
so
him.
woke that you're like, I can't even attach
Be
myself
friends with
to
people.
jokes that somebody else said.
Right?
And it's like, dude, you're not endorsing anything he
No.
says by being friends with him.
No.
I have friends I disagree with all the
Dude,
time.
me
do you,
too.
Do you think he did it off of his principles, or do you
No.
think he did
People-
off the financials of it?
No,
no,
peop-
he
people.
did
It's
it
not even the
virtue
financials.
signaling.
People
It's-
started bitching about
Yeah.
it when they saw the picture
Online, yeah.
on his Twitter feed,
It was virtual.
and then
signaling.
he fucking goes out later,
Yeah.
like within 24 hours, to
Yeah,
apologize to all the.
because
It's
he's
like,
a
dude,
coward.
Don't fucking read your Twitter shit.
Yeah.
People are gonna
Sorry.
bitch no matter what you do.
And those people on Twitter are fucking nuts anyway.
Yes,
They're
and half of them
insane.
are Russian bots.
Half of them are. And it turns out there might be even more.
In fact, what's going on with that?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
what-
I was going to say,
anything happened
so
with that?
new info, apparently,
So we got anything with that?
yes,
Jesus.
there is.
So anything happened with that?
Yes.
Is
Did
he-
you, have
did
you
he
found
buy
out-
it or not?
Did you
I
find out
have.
anything?
A little bit.
Did
a
you?
little bit.
How much?
just
infor-
happened the
Did
other
you
day?
get any information out of that?
A
Did he
tiny bit.
buy it
How much did it?
I don't know where it's at, though,
making
but I
money?
can go find it.
Where's the information at?
It's
On
right
Twitter?
here.
Go to Kevin. Kevin, go ahead.
Okay. Ready?
Kevin,
Okay.
go ahead. Take it away.
Okay. So,
I'm sorry.
The
what was
Kevin,
that?
Kevin,
information.
Kevin, if you could take it away.
no problem. No problem.
I'm still
ready to
waiting.
take it
I'm
away
still kind of waiting
at
for
any
Kevin to
time.
get on this.
Yeah.
So,
Take it away, Kevin.
Elon Musk
Go ahead. Kevin.
Who?
just let it known publicly that apparently Twitter, there's proof now that Twitter was lying about the bots and basically everything to Elon Musk. He's now forcing them to have to reveal things in court during this
yeah,
court
they
case.
should.
Well, they're now starting to, and they're realizing, oh, fuck, Twitter's been lying about everything.
yeah.
Oh,
And so there may be way more than just half bots. There may be even more than that.
Dude, half the conversation, because I like to read some of the nonsense.
How would have that been if he wouldn't have researched that and actually just bought it outright?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That'd have
I,
been
I
another
don't think that
financial
was his.
blunder.
I don't think.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what other financial blunders?
Think of the,
Tesla.
Tesla's not a financial blunder.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Are
That's-
they?
yeah, that's not making money for him at all.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, he's even openly said it's like, don't start a car company.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's because of all the testing that you have to do.
Well, it's
the
not
crash
making-
testing
he's
and
not
all that.
making
Not
money
just
off of it.
the crash testing and shit like that.
His
Just-
stocks are negative. If it weren't for his other, other things,
Other
he's-
endeavors.
yeah,
Yeah.
he would not be making money at all.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bleeding money badly.
Holy shit. I didn't know that.
And his cars are shit. Apparently, his cars are crap.
I always heard the Teslas were good, but
Yeah,
I've never driven
I've
one,
seen
so I don't know.
both.
Yeah, from what I'm understanding, more and more, especially as they're becoming more and more
Mass produced.
mass produced,
Uh-huh.
they're turning into fucking what's that really terrible company that they're trying to Kia.
Oh, Kia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
But they put a new
yeah, they changed the logo. So
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
like KA or whatever.
I don't even know what it
Yeah.
says anymore.
I know.
Because they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, is this a new car company?
That's what
KN.
they want.
Yeah.
They're-
Nice. Like,
I thought it was KN. That's what I thought.
They want you to think they're
I
a
thought the
different car
filter
company.
company was making cars now.
fucking
Yeah.
Kia.
K&N
Yeah.
filters.
That's dumb.
Yeah. That's
joke?
what I mean. It's
No, just the
like
Thanks,
those
change,
cars,
Kevin.
the stupid
Kia,
name
when it
change
came
that
off,
they
you
made.
buy it and it depreciates like what 90% once you drive it off the fucking lot. dude. It's
Wow.
terrible. And that's the same with Teslas now.
It's-
Teslas are just.
Actually, the paper you signed is worth more money than the car.
Did you
when
wipe your ass with this?
when
It's
when
worth more now.
When you go to trade it in, you just trade the paper. You don't
Yeah,
even
that's
trade the
essentially
car
what it is. Those
anymore.
things are
Well,
fucking
then
garbage,
honestly,
man.
the main thing I think is probably the best thing he's doing is the SpaceX stuff.
Yeah, that I know he did the Boring Company for a while, and I think he's still got some
Kevin's
money
like,
into
I
that.
Yeah.
can finally go to a planet where it doesn't have minorities.
But yeah, there's a couple other ones, but like
What about Martians?
I want to see him get back in
You'd
the
be the
flamethrower
minority.
business too. That'd be kind of
You're
yeah,
right.
but the thing is,
Get
though,
all
that's
kinds
so
of rights.
you know where
that
that's
as a joke. I know.
I know,
that.
but do you know where that started from? I guess the boring.
Spaceballs.
No,
was
the
it?
Boring Company. Yeah, that's actually because of yogurt.
Yeah.
Because he had his own fucking. But that's where he got the idea of doing this secondary company.
Yeah.
That was a joke company. The Boring Company that digs tunnels and shit. That was all part of a joke company.
Yeah.
Like
That
everything.
was that Hyperloop thing, wasn't it?
No.
yeah,
no.
that was the start of his hyperloop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to do
Well,
that
now
whole
he's doing it.
underground
He's doing it
thing.
in Texas
Yeah.
now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, because
Oh.
Texas goes, yeah, you can do that. Instead of
Well, yeah,
you got to
because-
wait 8 months to get a fucking permit,
'Cause
and
he's-
then you got to wait
yeah.
another 6 months to get another
They
permit.
want his money in Texas. That's why he
Yeah.
left.
It's
That's
not
why he
even
left.
just that they want his money.
California.
is
He's out of there. Fuck that.
California wants your money
California's garbage.
so much that they will slow you down to get all of it,
Yeah.
right? By too many regulations.
Right.
Texas goes, oh, you want to do something in your own fucking yard? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
California, they're like, no.
You
You
guys
need
want
this.
oil?
You
Yeah,
need
come
this
on over there.
notarized by a king from the 3rd century.
Yeah.
And you're like, but I don't.
Is your great
they're all
grandfather
dead.
still alive?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's not going to happen for another.
So
10.
that's what they do in California,
Yeah.
and in Texas they're like, yeah, it's your fucking place.
Have a gun while you're at
Do
it.
what you want. Yeah, they're like, they just hand you a gun as you
Well,
leave.
Welcome to
Texas.
Texas. Go shoot things.
Here's a shotgun.
What was
and
that? There
lots
was-
of rounds.
I think there was a movie where they had something like that, where you
Sounds
crossed
like-
the border, they just handed you a gun.
Welcome to
There- but-
America.
There were banks though that were giving out guns. There were some in this state, Washington.
Giving
that-
out guns.
Yeah, if you got a new bank account with them, you got a rifle.
That's actually something they did a lot more back in the old days.
But they still do
Uh-huh.
it.
I
There's
didn't
still
know they still
companies that
did
do
it,
it. There
but
was
it
a
was more
company
common
that
Wasn't
back
it
then.
Les
was like
Schwab's
6 or
handing out
7 years
steaks
ago.
with their tires?
Yeah,
or
they
something
used
like
to,
that?
but that was back when the guy was alive.
Yeah.
Now that that guy's dead, they're like,
That was
hey,
a
you
dumb
came in.
idea.
No, when
Yeah.
you come in now, they're
here's
like,
a jerky stick.
when you come in now, they're just like, hey,
Slim Jim?
you want something done? You're like, yeah. You guys can get to this. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
There's some popcorn. Help yourself.
Yeah.
And some cold
We'll
coffee.
get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it in 6 weeks.
Yeah, your car will be scheduled for next Saturday.
Yeah,
You're like, but we need it to stay here the entire
Yeah.
time.
That's the other thing. Yeah, I know that. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It is bullshit.
You go in for a flat tire. It's like, well, you're gonna need all new tires. Well, I just came in to get a flat fix. Yeah, we can't let it leave the lot because the tread's like a
Dude.
fraction of an inch too low, and we're
Yeah.
held liable for that.
And you're like,
Fuck you. That's
Yeah.
my car.
you haven't
No.
even touched it.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they've tried that with me. It's like,
Oh,
no,
I've
you're-
seen them do
oh,
that shit
so
before.
fucking dumb.
Yeah, Les Schwab's bullshit.
Yeah, that's
It
that's
used to be a
crooked.
great fucking
it used
place.
to be one of the best.
and it was when that old dude was still alive.
Yep. I know who
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Mr. Les Schwab.
Mhm.
Yes, Kevin, we do. We both know
What's
who
his
we're
name?
talking about.
I don't
Oh,
know
that
the name
guy?
was, but,
That's my grandpa.
You didn't know that his name was the same as the
no, I know. I just didn't know that was.
No, it was
Les
Charles-
Schwab.
Charles
I didn't
Les
know that was
Schwab.
him.
Charles A. Schwab.
Charles Schwab.
Yes, it was fucking.
Sounds like a Wall
somebody.
Street guy.
So I'm driving down the road there, and I
Charles
see
Schwab. That's a company.
I'm driving
Is it really?
Yeah.
north.
Oh wow, that's
north
maybe why I
on,
thought
what
it
is
might.
it? 112th.
Yeah.
And there's a sign in memory of Cadence Boyer. Oh, God damn it.
So you had to look it up. You're like, oh my God, she was hot.
I'm reminded of that now every time I drive down that
That's
fucking road.
fucking
I
great.
get the most bitter feeling.
You
I'm
make
like, oh,
one
God.
mistake on a show, and then all of
Oh,
a sudden
man.
it's gonna haunt
Every
you
time
every
I
fucking
live in
day.
the very city of it. I'm
How you
like,
sleeping,
oh,
Tim?
Jesus, fucking terrible. So yeah, that I just picked up on that today on my way in. I was like,
Oh, man.
God. Oh God, that's not comfortable at all. balloons are hanging from it and shit like that. It's like, oh, man.
You go up there and you fucking leave a card for OnlyFans. Like, what the fuck, dude? What are you doing, man?
It's like the universe just keeps rubbing that in.
That's what it is, too. It's like, hey, remember what you said? This is how fucked up it was. It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, Tim, in response to that sign, bought a Ouija board so he could say sorry.
Hopefully someday I'll get to that point where I have to.
Buy a Ouija board so you can say
No,
sorry
so
to
I'd
all
have
the
to, like,
people?
publicly apologize
Dude,
for that bit.
Well,
If
keep
you have
seeing her
to
name
apologize
around
for that like
everywhere.
5 years from now, I will laugh so fucking
We
hard
should start some sort
the
of.
entire time.
It's gonna be
I
embarrassing.
want to be standing right behind you when you read this shit,
You'd be so funny. It's like
and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that."
you'd be so funny. We find the
No,
show
you guys-
finally takes
You guys
off.
are gonna have to both act like you're pissed about it. Pissed at me.
I don't
The
think I
I
could.
can't believe we ever related to this
The
person.
show
Yeah.
finally takes off, and we get destroyed because there's a
That's what I
gigantic
mean,
controversy
dude.
because of that
what I
whole
mean.
moment.
because Tim wanted an 8-year-old to start an OnlyFans.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ! All right, well we can end on
Yikes.
that note.
Yikes.
Dude, yeah. Anyway, like, subscribe, rate, whatever.
Tell
review.
everybody you know.
Tell your friends about it. Share it on social media.
Yeah.
You know.
We're trying to get the premiere up on Sunday, so it's up and popped out there all over the place.
All right, well, Kevin drones on.
I do.
Bye, everybody.